Hello again and welcome to Paul's Racing Channel and to the Ultimate Racing League for round 3 of our League 1 GR3 Championship. So we move on to our next stop in the US of A, and this is the double header and our last round here in the States before we move back to Europe. And we're at the Trial Mountain Raceway in California, set in the Nevada mountain range. So, expect some lag and some glitching because obviously the signal is not going to be great in these parts, but well hopefully it will be okay, but we never know. Who knows? We've seen it before, so probably going to see it again. So let's just quickly take you through the championship points just after 2 rounds, just to sort of give you a bit of a heads up of how it looks before we crack on here with race 1 out of the 3 15-minute sprints that we got for you. So Callum, he's leading it on 106 points. That just about getting the grips with that Audi R8 now, isn't he? And well, as you can see, he's put it on pole position again for this first race. We've got Derg in second again, coming good now in that Merc. Had a great round last time out. He's on 87 points. Then we've got Kenny in third on 83. So not a lot in between second and third there. Then we've got Fitzy on 77. So again, he's in fourth. He's not that far behind. And a little bit of a gap back then to Slowpoke in fifth on 61 points, but then he's joint with Jerry on sixth on 61 as well. So 2 there fighting for 5th and 6th spot. Then we've got Conrad in 7th on 60, Sideways George in 8th on 51, Smoky Tom in 9th on 50, so close again there between Sideways and Smoky Tom. And in 10th spot we've got Aussie Rooster on 44 points in 10th. That's the top 10. Obviously it's all very close still, being that there's only been a couple of rounds so far. So we're going to crack on here then with this first race of round 3. So let's get on with that grid then. So this is how they line up after quali. We've got Callum in pole position, Derg in second, Fitzy in third, Jerry in fourth, Stu Broad in fifth, Sideways George in sixth, Kenny in seventh, Slowpoke 8th, Smoky Tom in 9th, Firepower 10th, Biggie in 11th, Kevin 12th, Conrad in 13th, Aussie Rooster in 14th, Benzo in 15th, and Graham in 16th. So fantastic turnout here for round 3. A full grid of 16 cars, absolutely brilliant. And well, let's get on with it, shall we? So watch those lights. When they turn green, we'll be off. Early morning, sun just about rising, and away we go. That's a tricky, all piling up to it, turn 1, tricky corner this. You're going to have to lift some of them just to, got to be a bit careful through there, looking at a left, right, up over the top of the hill. Derg's taken that lead anyway. Fitzy's managed to get himself up into second spot as well, ahead of Callum now, who's in third. Jerry there in fourth, there he is, coming through that little tunnel section round to this next right-hander. Now, don't want to put the power on too much because the back end will go and you'll be facing the right-hand barrier there, which I found out myself when I raced it. Give it a little bit too much welly and lost it as they come through this section now, through the tunnel, up to the back straight now. Along this back straight, all about slipstream and drafting. Derg's got to go at a lovely position there in the lead. Fitz is going to see what he can do. Callum's obviously sitting there as well behind Fitzy, seeing if he can get anything off him. Jerry's also there in fourth as they head down now to that left-hand, sweeping left-hander. Really wide corner this. Going to be various lines going through here. Great shot there, look at that, all sideways right up behind Kenny there now. Some will take it a bit tighter, others will take it wider as they now come across to the left to go through this little sort of kink up over the top of the hill. Quick dab of the brakes onto the right hand, down this dip now, into the dip, and then round this next left-hander. So still as we are then, let's just go through this as they come to the end of lap 1. So Derg is in first, Fitzy second, Callum third, Jerry fourth, Kenny in fifth, Sideways in 6th, Sea Broad in 7th, Smoky in 8th, Kevin 9th, Slowpoke 10th. So actually he's gone back a few, isn't he? He was in 5th spot. No, he wasn't. No, he's fine. 10th, so good for Slowpoke there. Aussie in 11th, Benzo and Conrad having a bit of a battle here coming up to turn 1. So this is what happens here. Can't go through too can't go through there, I should say. Side by side. Benzo's obviously in the better position on the inside. But Conrod goes around the outside. Wow. So let's have a look. I think that Benzo just lift a little bit there maybe, because he looked like he had him at this point. Benzo, he's on the inside. Conrod just, did he break later? Yeah, I don't know actually. I think he might have a little bit of a moment. Let's just go back again, because I'm intrigued to see what happened here with Benzo, because he's up the inside here, and then as they approach the apex, there you go. Yeah, I thought it must be more than that, because it was just, so he had a bit of a moment hitting that barrier, and there we go, and that's what happens. So Benzo spins it, start of lap 2, back to the back he goes, Firepower and the rest, Graham all going through, there they are. And the usual 1 or 2 cars without the liveries on, just standard stuff going on there. Biggie had him in 13th. Just being left behind a little bit from Conrod. There he is in 12th. Just going through the tunnel now. Now up the back straight through the really big tunnel. And then Aussie in 11th. So let's see how our leaders are doing then. Is Dirk still leading it? He is, and he's got a lovely lead. So Dirk's really on it at the moment, isn't he? He had a great round last time at Watkins Glen. Fitzy under attack from Callum, no. Fitzy still holding off in second at the moment. Oh, and got to be careful through there. Again, you can't go 2 through there. Callum just had to lift. Jerry's having a bit of a ringside seat here. He's going to wait and see what happens. Just sitting there in 4th, waiting. Callum goes out wide. Now, is that a little... Was that done purposely? Well, he's kind of in the lead, but he's on the wrong side now. He's on the outside going into this next left, right, but he might be on the inside now for that. Yeah, so he purposely done that, you know. So out, down the outside all the way, stay on the outside, and then you're in the inside for that final right-hand hairpin. So got himself the second as Callum. But Derg with a lovely lead. These 3 behind. Fitzy's got that back off, the power of that Mustang. Getting Callum as they go through the kink. Really throws the car sideways up over the top there. And Fitzy, and Callum, was that a little nudge by Callum? Let's have a look, it got through, but let's have a quick look. So Callum on the outside, just backs off a little bit, lets Fitzy have it there into second. Now Callum's in 3rd, and what happens down here? Does he just touch in there? Oh no, he just ran wide, didn't he, Fitzy? Yeah, just got himself on the grass. That out, and then Callum had a moment actually. So they're both, Callum had a moment through the bridge, or through the tunnel. Fitzy had it just going into it on the grass. So side by side still, Callum gets it though, still in 2nd. Fitzy 3rd, Jerry 4th. Jerry really looking like he wants to get past these 2. We're only 4.5 minutes in though, so he's got plenty of time to assess what he's going to do, where he's going to do it. Now he'll sit behind him now into the draft and see what he can do with his teammates sideways, not far behind either. And then the other Merc of Kenny in 6th. So Jerry, nothing doing there. So all as they were, there's Derg, our leader, Callum, Fitzy, Jerry. Coming around that right-hander now. Dropping down into the dip. Take all that inside curve just like that, Jerry. And sideways, these 2 are catching up now, aren't they? So these little train of 3 is going to become 5 for Sideways and Kenny. The 5th and 6th spot. Kenny with a moment. Just put that power down a little bit too soon. Thanks again also to our sponsors, Dubby Energy Drink. Drink for the gamers. Check their website out. Remember the discount code URL7. And there'll be special offers and discounts with that code. And who's that going off? Was that Jerry? I think it was, you know. He's dropped back, so let's have a look. He had a moment now, I think, Jerry, up over the top, but did he just lose it? Yeah, he got his wheels on the inside. Did well to keep it kind of straight. No, and then he veered off to the right into the barriers, off onto the grass. Unfortunately, just loses the one spot to his teammate Sideways. He's got Kenny right up behind him now, so what will Sideways do? I think he's going to keep where he is actually for the time being and see how it goes as Kenny has a look up the inside of Jerry through the right-hander under the tunnel and then through. He can cut all that corner. Oh, don't hit the barriers there, Kenny, or the rocks. He did. So Jerry's going to get that back and Smokey's going to have a bit of this as well. Right in the slip, Smokey. And NSX up through past Kenny, so that's what happens. Lost about 2 spots there. Kenny didn't he? All the way back to 7th place there. And under a threat from Seabroad as well now in the Pertec. BRZ. Jerry's struggling now, is it? That side of the left-hand side there as well, so has Jerry got some damage from? There's no damage now unless it's cleared, but maybe still having the effect from that off that he had at the start of the lap. Kenny and Smokey around the outside. Seabroad's going, Slowpoke's there as well. So it's all closing up here nicely, isn't it, between this lot. Kenny just trying to ease his way around that final corner. Easy to squirm the back of that end of that Merc out around there if he's not careful. As they all stream up to turn 1. Oh, Kenny right up behind Smokey. Again, someone's gone out really wide to go with Seabroad. That's going to allow Slowpoke right up behind him. So there's a couple of battles going on here. The one ahead between Smokey and Kenny's up the inside of Smokey. A little bit of glitching going on, nothing major though. Seabroad still ahead of Slowpoke there in 8th. There's Slowpoke in 9th. Then Conrod 10th. Kevin 11th. There's Aussie Rooster and the other Mustang in 12th spot. Firepower in 13th. Graham 14th. Benzo 15th. And Biggie 16th. So Biggie's struggling a little bit here today. Here at Trial Mountain. Leader still Dirk though. Got a lovely lead. He's not got the fastest lap though. Callum's got that, a 1:49.686. So is he losing time on Dirk or is he gaining it slightly? Well, we're 9 minutes in. So 2/3 of the way through, pretty much. It doesn't look like, to me, Callum's catching Dirk at the moment. Dirk's really had a great round last time. He's getting to grips with that Merc, isn't he? Along with Callum, who's obviously getting to grips with that Audi as well. And these two are just creeping away now from Fitzy in 3rd spot. Sideways doing well in 4th. And Jerry in 5th, so still the 2 McLarens in 4th and 5th spot. Jerry seems to have, got things under control again. And then there's quite a big gap back then to Smokey Tom in 6th. So it's all starting to settle down a little bit down there. Hectic start for everybody here in League 1. He's on the mediums actually, Smokey, so he has decided to get the mediums out of the way. So let's have a look at the tyres actually. So he's getting the mediums out of the way early. So we've got Dirk on softs, Callum softs, Fitzy soft, so the top 3's on the softs, and then we've got Sideways soft, Jerry's soft, Smokey we know is in mediums, Slowpoke also medium, so there's 2 there that decided to take them early, along with Kenny. Oh, and what's happened here? Oh, we got Conrod's side. Well, obviously Kev must have hit Conrod. He's waiting for Conrod. So let's go back and have a look. A lot of damage on Conrod's car. So let's have a look. Go back a little bit. I think we'll just see it. So there's Conrod. Kenny goes round. Oh, he's on the outside actually. Kenny. Conrod's there, and there goes Kev. Just tries to get his nose up the inside. And they both have a collision right in the tunnel there. And then the cars come through, and then cars are hitting them, and that was Aussie, I think, Rooster, who hit Conrod. A lot of damage though on Conrod's car there. Obviously yellow flags flying. Benzo's going to go past Biggie also. Not quite. I think Conrad's going to reset soon, but he's got a lot of damage there. He might lose all his places and go all the way back to 15th place. There's Aussie in 16th. So Aussie back there, he's got damage as well. Oh, and has he had a moment on his own? Or was that part of that? So that was, well, it was kind of all connected, wasn't it? So Aussie come through. You had the two already sitting in the middle of the tunnel. Where's it come through, Aussie? Obviously a yellow flag. Is it Conrad here? Bang. That's obviously giving him damage. Seabroad's gone airing through. Didn't realise that Aussie was going to obviously slow down. Is it Aussie? And then he's stuck there, facing. Oh, and reverses out into the cars. Thankfully, ghosted. But that's why he's 16th. So all a bit messy there. Here in race 1. All triggered by the Conrad Kev incident. So it's all going on behind these lot here, these leaders, Dirk. "11 minutes in, and I think he's already got this one wrapped up. Very easy to make a mistake, of course, especially through this first section here. Let's go on board with Dirk, shall we? And watch a lap around Trial Mountain. Goes very, very light up over the top there, the cars. Under the tunnel, keep it tight. Now, power down, head for that right hand, right up onto the top. Now, close to the inside. Power now, got to be very, feather it through there, they can't just stamp on it there, otherwise you're going to lose it. Now, again, slowly apply the pressure. Cut all this inside, across all the markings, go. And now it's all the way up through the tunnel. Callum's just coming through there now, so that's the gap he's got. Looking at the rear view mirror there. So up the gearbox, should reach 6th gear. Bit of a short shift here. Bang. No, he's going to go right to the end. So just a really small amount of time in 6th gear. Out of the left-hander, up through this kink. Almost straight line it there. Close to the curb, take that inside curb, feed it out to the left, down into the dip. Take all the inside curve, the yellow and blue. Out we go. Now down, stay to the right hand side here. Let's see if he drops it down to first, does he? Yes, he does. First, and then just carefully through there, and second there as he reaches the second apex, and then up through the gearbox to complete lap 7. So that's a lap with Dirk. Callum in second as we approach 13 minutes. And then Fitzy in third, these three now. Looking comfortable. Although Sideways is still in 4th, not that far from Fitzy, with Jerry in 5th. Smokey 6th. Slowpoke in 7th, he's doing well there. Kenny in 8th. Then we've got Firepower, he's up to 9th, so really good from Firepower. Got himself up to 9th spot now. Here he is in the Audi, Callum's teammate. Graham behind him in 10th, Kevin 11th. Great shot of them all coming up, all the different lines coming up there. Start and finish straight there, trying to get in each other's slip, etc. There's Graham. Kev, Biggie, Seabroad in 13th. Really go quick through there, Seabroad does. Oh, and too quick maybe. Oof, had a moment now, managed to straighten her up though. Oh, but runs it wide. Burn the right-hander, and so does Benzo, and he's struggling a bit. Conrad's there, and he's thinking, oh God, not again, not in this area. So he stays way out of the way. Conrad is thinking, you know what, sod this, I'm staying well out of it. I'm not having another collision right here where it was before. So he's down to 16th. And why we've got another yellow flag? Oh my goodness, who's this? That's Biggie. Biggie's there. Where is Biggie? Well, where was he originally then? Let's have a look. Oh, he was in 12th. So Biggie then comes through. So he made up some spots. Now what happened here? Oh, is it it's the outside wall there. Them boulders and rocks. Veers him off to the left. Stuck in the tunnel. Everyone just goes past. Drops him all the way down to 16th place. And and then he's good to go. So car's got a lot of damage, obviously. That will reset and he'll be off and running, but well, into the last lap now for him. So he'll be getting 16th as Derg starts his final lap. Callum still with the fastest lap, although it's a better lap this time, a 1:49.508. So Derg hasn't managed to get the fastest lap, but he's managed to keep his car out in front and well clear of the rest. He's looking good for victory here in race 1. So double victory at Watkins Glen. Looks like another victory here in round 3 at Trial Mountain. So a lot of the cars, only the top 4 have managed to get another lap in. So Derg in first, Callum second, Fitzy third, Sideways fourth, and then Jerry finished in 5th, didn't get another lap in, but good for Jerry, 5th for him. Smokey in 6th, Slowpoke 7th, Kenny in 8th, Firepower in 9th, Graham 10th, Kevin 11th, Seabroad in 12th, Aussie 13th, Conrad 14th, Benzo 15th, and Biggie in 16th. So we watch our leader now coming through these final few corners to take victory in the Merc. Led from the, well, I say from the start. He did really, once he got past Callum, I think he got past him pretty much at the first or second corner, wasn't it? Callum was obviously on pole and he led it from there. So congratulations to Derg, another victory for him. Well driven and well done. Callum with a good second spot. He'll look to improve on that in races 2 and 3, I'm sure. Fitzy will get a good third spot for him. And Sideways, he'll certainly take 4th spot. Here he comes. So there's your race 1 from Trial Mountain. Join me again soon for races 2 and 3. Hope you enjoyed it, and see you again soon.